There's an old motivational speaker story that the Chinese word for crisis is made up of two symbols, meaning danger and opportunity. Is that true? Is every crisis an opportunity in disguise? Stay tuned to find out. Hello, I'm Randy Pennington. Thanks for joining me. My videos over the past 6 weeks have focused on how you lead your organization and yourself in a time of crisis. And you can find links to them in the description below. I'm starting to see videos and social media live streams with the message that every crisis is an opportunity in disguise. Well, that's not true. Sometimes a crisis is just something bad that happens. There's nothing opportunistic that will come from it. But what about that motivational meme I mentioned at the beginning? Well, it's just like the starfish story where the little boy made a difference to that one. The motivational message around crisis isn't what it seems. There are several articles addressing this out there, and I've included links to a few of them in the description. One of the interpretations I discovered was from Victor Mayer, professor of Chinese at the University of Pennsylvania. He calls the danger opportunity meaning of the Chinese word a widespread misperception in the English-speaking world. He says that the better interpretation is that the symbol we Westerners translate as opportunity is more likely viewed by the Chinese as meaning a critical point. If you follow that interpretation, and he seems a pretty qualified resource on this, the Chinese symbol for crisis means danger at a critical point. There are times when a crisis can create an opportunity, but sometimes it's just danger. If you've heard me present or read my writing on change, you will have run across this statement. People and organizations change for basically two reasons. Crisis pushes them to change, or opportunity pulls them to change. And while crisis and opportunity aren't necessarily connected, there is truth to the saying that leaders have known for centuries. You never waste a good crisis. If you look at what happens in the human brain, our response to crisis and fear begins in the amygdala. That's the part of the temporal lobe, and it triggers the emotional response to fight, flee, or freeze. Fighter pilots, first responders, and others who work in dangerous situations are trained to use logic to control their fear and emotion and then engage to solve the problem. The best leaders know that the heightened emotional state presented in a crisis can make it easier to galvanize individuals and groups to act if, and this is a big if, there's a common goal, purpose, or desired outcome. With that as context, now's a good time to use the COVID-19 crisis to drive positive change in your business or your life if there is a common purpose around which everyone can unite. In your business, using this crisis to make changes that achieve a common positive goal, such as protecting everyone's job or keeping people safe, is likely to be met with acceptance. If, on the other hand, there's no common positive goal, don't expect your team to jump in and support a crisis that is important only to you. Crisis can be the push you need to make positive change in your life, too. The fear of dying often serves as a motivator to adopt a healthy lifestyle after someone has a heart attack. Or people vote for political candidates who are able to convince them that there is a crisis going on that requires their support to prevent some bad outcome. The key to all of this, of course, is how you see the world in front of you and communicate it to your team. If your brain is telling you to flee or freeze, you aren't likely to even think about a positive future where things are better. No one wants to follow the leader who says, we're doomed, all is lost, and there's nothing we can do. I've included a link to a clip from Colonel William Travis's speech at the Alamo in the description below. I'm sharing it because this speech demonstrates that even in the face of defeat, a positive purpose that is bigger than self-preservation can be a powerful force for inspiring people to take action. That's it for now. Not every crisis is an opportunity in disguise, but You can use crisis as a motivator and focal point for change. I'll be back next week with more ideas you can use to build the business you need to deliver the results you want. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to never miss new content as soon as it's released. Also, please share this with your friends and other leaders in your organization. Give us a like and comment with your ideas and questions. We read them and appreciate them. Remember, the heroes in every marketplace are known by their results, and leaders are known by their ability to positively influence others. Now is the time to lead. I'll see you soon.